Ryan. We named you a rising leader back in 2017. When you just think back over the years, how much has changed with you personally and professionally, would you say?
It's been great. With the company, I mean, my role, with my parents have retired, and I've taken over as president of the company, and so that's been challenging, but a lot of fun. Just trying to just further the legacy that they created, and to put my stamp on the company. As technology has changed and the industry has changed, I'm just trying to just again keep with the business plan, and come up with my own strategy for growth, and just I'm excited, to build something sustainable for the next generation, and see where we can go.
Right, right. How have you grown, would you say, as a person, as a leader? I know this is kind of in the early stages of taking over as president, but how
Yeah.
have you grown in that time, would you say?
Well, I've tried to surround myself with really smart people, both in and outside of the organization, just to continue to try to improve. I have a business coach. I'm a part of a presidential peer group. People just to, hold you accountable. I mean, I don't ever want to stop growing, and trying to be a better leader. So those are steps that I'm taking to not just invest in the company, but invest in myself also.
Maybe just looking back, obviously you've been involved with the business there for a number of years. When did you first get involved in the business? How old were you? Just maybe looking back a little further.
Gosh, 14, 15 years old. I mean, it was
Okay.
very young. Yeah. I mean, I can remember being in high school, and school would close because of snow, and I didn't go out and hop on sleds with my friends. I was drugged to work, and in a bobtail, and pulling hoses, and in the summertime, refilling 20-pound tanks or painting cylinders. I mean, there's nothing within the company I haven't done. So, yeah, I mean, I started as long ago as I can remember.
Yeah, very neat. And obviously, a lot of people in the industry know your parents, Joe and Rosie. What was it like, working with them and learning from them over the years?
It's one of those things. I think as you get older, you don't realize what an amazing experience that was. And so, my office was right across the hall from my dad's for 20 years. And so that was awesome. I mean, and even to this day, I'll call him every now and again just to, catch up, bounce an idea off of him. I mean, it's the experience that they had. And, I think he probably has 50 years of experience in the propane industry. I'd be a fool not to lean on that. And so together with my brother and I, just being the next generation, it's good to involve, that past generation. But it was awesome. I mean, having them around was truly an amazing experience, and one that I think means more to me now as time goes on.
Yeah, very good. And you mentioned your brother Chris, then, so he's obviously involved as well. So you're kind of a tag team there when it comes to everything at McMahon's.
Yeah, I mean, he has his strengths, I have mine, and which is great. I mean, he tackles some of the things that I'm not good at, and then I think vice versa.
What does a regular day look like for you? And I'm guessing that probably differs based on the time of year, but maybe in the winter and the off season, what does that look like for you?
Well, in the winter when we're busy, it's I try not to get too into the weeds. I mean, again, I really feel like we have great people here, and they have their jobs, and then there's responsibilities. So I just believe in having good people and letting them do their job. So, I mean, I'm obviously always looking at supply, and looking at technology and what we can do to be more efficient, looking at drop sizes, and all the things that marketers like to track. In the off season, I'm focused on growth, and what we need to do next. I look at all the metrics, and where can we go? How can we expand? How can we be more efficient? We've really invested in technology a lot. I mean, I think tank monitors are a fabulous thing for the industry. I think they basically sell themselves. I mean, I've always said monitors don't call in sick. They don't take vacation time, and they just operate. And so they've really helped a lot. And then looking at new opportunities at the same time.
What advice would you give to young up and coming propane industry members, who are striving to become leaders, within their own companies or within the industry? I mean, you've been through that progression to get where you are now. What would you say to others out there?
For me, I just get involved. I mean, there's so many good people in this industry, and if you get involved, you'll find them. It's not hard, and to me, I always felt the propane industry was a family. I mean, I can remember being a very young kid and going to OPGA conventions, and then obviously, being there myself now and being involved. I just think that's the biggest thing. There's just so many great people in this industry that will help you along the way. And there's so many resources available. So that would be my biggest advice to anybody is just get involved.
Yeah. Okay. Away from the office, how do you like to unwind, relax after tough days? What's it look like? What's your life look like away from the office?
Oh man. So my beautiful wife and I have between us 5 kids, ages 20 to 15. So that keeps us busy. Watch a lot of soccer games and track and cross country meets. Away from that, I love to play golf and just travel and I don't know, yeah, relax at home and not do a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, right. Very good. Brian, yeah, just coming to the end of my list of questions here. Anything else that you wanted to share with us?
Oh man. No, I just, I'm excited. I'm 48. I've got, I don't know how many years left I have in this industry, but just excited to, try to leave my mark and, do what I can to not only grow my company, but to, just when I retire, I want to say that, I did the best I could and I left a mark on the industry.